please join me in the spirit of prayer for our invocation. So much of the collegiate journey is about tending the gardens within. Not simply the beautiful landscapes that surround us as we walk to and from our classes and offices, but the gardens within each of us. Bless us, we pray, as we work alongside one another to till the soil of our future endeavors, to water young seeds of vocation and research, and to shine a nourishing light upon intellectual interests. We pray for discernment around what to prune out of the gardens of our lives, for joy around the new plantings that have come in, and a delight around all that is growing in our neighbors' yards. And in particular for this incoming class of 2022, we pray for fullness and verdancy. May that which is in their gardens grow and mature. May the fruit of their labors bless and feed others. And may they walk through the garden that is Penn in such a way as to stop and smell the roses, to take in and to contribute to the beauty that is the University of Pennsylvania. Amen.
Amen. You may be seated. How are you this evening? Class of 2022, how are you? And where are my transfer students? Welcome. As your Dean of Admissions, I'm incredibly proud to see you finally assembled together in front of College Hall. It's time. It's time for your individual stories to become your narrative as a class through your shared Penn journey. It's time to form a collective identity shaped by working together in the classrooms, labs, and academic hubs, creating publications and competing in athletic competitions, exploring the libraries and the Penn Museum, expressing yourself in artistic venues, discovering the richness of your backgrounds in our cultural resource centers, impacting our larger community across Penn centers for civic engagement, and of course, feeling the energy of Locust Walk each and every day. Now this is what's different, class. You're not doing this to polish off a new resume for another admissions process. You've already done that. Congratulations. Rather, I want you to immerse yourselves to realize the strength of over 2,600 diverse voices ringing out as one across campus, the great city of Philadelphia, and around the globe. Class of 22 and transfers, it's time. It's your time. Now I am proud to carry on a tradition of passing this Penn Relays baton to our president, Dr. Amy Gutman. There we go.
Okay, first of all, let's hear it for Dean Ferda. Thank you. Members of the class of 2022, you have arrived. Transfer students, great call. Let's hear it for the transfer students again. Okay, so class of 2022, you hail from 49 states. I'll leave you to guess which one's missing this year, but couldn't hear you. Got it. You nailed that one, A+. You hail not only from 49 states, but from Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, and 88 countries from around the world. So let's hear it for what that sounds like in action. I'm going to count to 3, and after I do, on 3, you shout out the state of this union or the country or D.C. or Puerto Rico that you're from, okay? You ready? Let's get some. This has got to be fun. 1, 2, 3. No. Okay, wait a second. Let's try it one more time. I didn't hear everyone. 1, 2, 3. That was almost in unison. But here's to Oklahoma. And I welcome you all, whether from here in Philadelphia or from, let's hear it for Philadelphia. Come on, yes. from afar. I had somebody from Zimbabwe and China, Singapore. Whoa, okay. So whether from near or far, I welcome you to this amazing Penn family. And you all know that you're part of a Penn family now, and you'll feel what that's like, and you'll learn what that's like. But what you don't know, I think you don't realize, is that you are truly a unique class. Never before in Penn's history have so many first-year students been born at the turn of the millennium. You will not see a similar class, and we will not see a similar class for another 1,000 years. And that's a long time. You are truly one in a millennium. So my challenge to you is to mark, and this is a serious challenge, to mark this historic occasion with a momentous calling. Consider another historic occasion, 82 years ago, when Franklin Delano Roosevelt visited Penn's campus. He addressed a roaring crowd on Franklin Field, and addressing the crowd, he declared, "This generation has a rendezvous with destiny. A rendezvous with destiny. Your class has an even greater challenge. We call upon you not just to meet destiny, but to make destiny." Members of your class have already begun. After Parkland, you said #never again. And you marched for your lives to end school shootings. You formed political action groups for educational reform in Paraguay. You built coalitions here in Philly to improve access to clean water and to nutritious food. Many of you will vote for the first time in your lives in a national midterm election. The importance of your doing so is impossible to exaggerate. It will be a milestone moment when your generation speaks more powerfully than it has ever done before. All of these engagements underscore my message to you tonight. To truly make destiny, to effect change for the better, no one person goes it alone. We each pursue our own dreams, and we each pursue our own unique dreams, but we make destiny only together. Mark this as why we're gathered here all together tonight. At Penn, everything we do to make our future better, we do together. Now, here's an historic case in point, and it's an inspiring case in point. A century ago, Dr. Sadie Tanner Moselle Alexander was a brand new Penn student, just like you. A Penn undergraduate fresh out of high school. She earned all her degrees at Penn, she earned her bachelor's degree, her master's degree, and then her PhD, all at Penn. She became one of the first 2 African-American women in the United States of America to earn a doctorate. And then she found her passion in the law. She became the first African-American woman to earn a Penn law degree, and the first to be named assistant city solicitor for Philadelphia. Now, if you tell your parents how many degrees she earned at Penn, they may get nervous. But she had so many barriers to triumph over, and triumph she did. In 1946, President Harry Truman appointed her to the nation's Committee for Civil Rights, and that committee successfully convinced the Truman administration to fight against employment discrimination by both employers and by unions. And like all of you, Dr. Alexander was clearly a leader. She was a pioneer who pursued her destiny no matter the obstacles. I never looked for anybody to hold the door open for me, she said. I knew well that the only way I could get that door open was to knock it down, because I knocked them all down. Dr. Alexander's story also reveals that making destiny, even for pioneers, is not a solitary pursuit. Many people at this university, in this city, on a civil rights committee, mobilized. Dr. Alexander's spirit lives on because of that, because of her incredible leadership, and because she made history together with so many other people. And it lives on right here at Penn in one of our own, the path-breaking scholar and teacher, Dorothy Roberts, who is the Sadie Alexander Professor of Civil Rights in Penn Law and a Penn Integrates Knowledge University professor in law and the School of Arts and Sciences. She leads the Penn program on race, science, and sociology. And Dorothy is with us tonight, so let's hear it for Dorothy Roberts. And Dr. Alexander's legacy extends to all of us here tonight. Everyone who prizes inclusion and innovation pays tribute to Dr. Alexander. And it also extends to 1,000 more. The youngest pursue bright destinies just a few blocks away from us, just a few blocks west of here, at a transformative public school named in Dr. Alexander's honor, which was created in partnership by Penn, the school district, and the teachers union. The stellar achievements of Penn Alexander School students earned this school the highest national honor a K-8 school can get, the National Blue Ribbon Award. And I was there when I saw the students, the pride the students took in winning this award. And just as ticker tape came down on FDR when he came into Franklin Field, ticker tape came down in the Penn Alexander School, and those students cheered when they won this award. And I am thrilled to report that 2 of your classmates are proud Penn Alexander graduates, Janae Johnson and Jana Pugsley. Janae and Jana, I don't know where you are, but let's hear it for them. Wave, where are you? Somewhere here. That's the best part of making destiny. When you knock down doors, you open them for others. Each year, a diverse group of Penn seniors win the President's Engagement and Innovation Prizes. These prizes are open to all graduating seniors. And the students, you as first-year students and you transfers, everybody is eligible for them. And those students who don't win also go on to have great projects. These proposals, the best of them, receive major funding for year-long post-graduation projects. And they're supported. Every one of these teams and every student is supported from start to finish by creative and caring Penn faculty and staff. One winning project, just let me share it with you, is called Lanzando Líderes, Launching Leaders. When I first read this proposal, I was sitting in my study reading this proposal, it actually brought tears of joy to my eyes. Launching Leaders promotes educational success for immigrant and first-generation Latino students in South Philadelphia. Last year, the Penn team, Yaneli, Alexa, and Camilo, 1 nursing student and 2 college graduates. Let's hear it for nursing in the college. Do I hear it? Ooh. And I should say, this year, a bunch of Wharton and engineering students won. So we can get Wharton and engineering a little revved up here. So this project, these 3 students have now mentored dozens of young leaders, helping to prepare them for college. They found, as you will, that when you open these doors, the light shines in for so many others. Launching Leaders is empowering immigrant families to make their own destinies. It is empowering communities. Yours is a generation, and this is the class that will bust open so many doors. And Penn, you join us in making destiny together. So, to help you on your way, we believe your momentous calling and your historic class requires special recognition. And since you are one in a millennium, I want to make it official. I want to have some fun because one of the signature parts of Penn is we make destiny and we have fun at the same time, right? Right? Okay. So we're going to have a little fun, and I am going to bestow a title on your class as a consequence. And it just so happens I have the authority as president to do so. But I need some help, and I need your help. So I'm going to offer, I've consulted with my colleagues. I haven't yet consulted with you, but I've consulted with some colleagues. And I'm going to offer you 3 choices of a class name. And after I do, I want you to introduce yourself, to talk to some of the people around you who you don't know, and figure out which title you want. Which title is best? It's multiple choice to make it easy. I know not all your tests here will be multiple choice, but this is, and we're going to have some fun. I will then call on you as a class to cheer for your favorite. The longest, loudest cheer wins, okay? So build support for your choices fast. Okay, here we go. Your first choice for official class title is Destiny Makers. Okay? I'm not asking you yet, okay? Just wait. Your second choice is 22 Together. Okay? Wait, don't jump the gun. You know, front runners sometimes don't win, so hold on. Your third and final choice for class title is the most solemn. It's Timeless. And it's no way is it a reference to Drake's #1 Billboard topping song or the viral internet craze it inspired. That said, for your final choice, get in your feelings. It's Class Kiki. Okay? I'll say them one more time. Okay, Destiny Makers, 22 Together, or Class Kiki. Everybody got it? I'll be coming down to see what's going on. So take a few seconds, introduce yourselves to one another, and lobby for your choice. Okay. I'll say them one more time. The time has come to choose. I'll say them one more time. No reaction when I say them, though. For now, Destiny Makers, 22 Together, Class Kiki. Okay. Now I'm going to say them one at a time. If it's your choice, cheer as loud as you want. The loudest cheer will win, right? So let's hear it. I know I have a sense of what's going to happen here, but let's see if I'm right. From the crowd, let's hear it for Destiny Makers. Okay. You're going to be the test here. How about 22 together. Pretty good, pretty good. We could be here all night. Okay, I got it. I got it. You don't want to blend in to the next one, okay? Finally, what about class Kiki? Okay, I know we have a winner. All elections should be this easy to call. By the power vested in me by your acclaim, I hereby declare you 22 together. May it grace your hashtags, inspire your actions, and adorn your t-shirts at Spring Fling. Tonight's ceremony, you probably won't remember anything else but this, but remember, this ceremony embodies what lies ahead. We will work together, we will discover together, and we will have fun together. But most of all, here with the best living and learning community in the world, you will make destiny, and we will make destiny together. So, class of 22 together, what an exciting time it's going to be. Welcome to the Penn family, and stay together, learn together, enjoy together, and know that we will give you all the support we can possibly give you. Thank you so very, very much. Welcome to Penn.
On the sands of time, no, there was something that I left behind. When I leave this world, I leave no regrets. Leave something to remember, so they won't forget I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I wanna say I lived each day until I die, and know that I meant something in somebody's life. The hearts I have touched will be the proof I need that I made a difference, and this world will see I was was here.
Let's have another round of applause for Quaker Notes. As Provost, Penn's Chief Academic Officer, it's my great pleasure to welcome you this evening. It's been said, and it's probably true, that there are just 2 occasions in your 4 years at Penn you will gather together as a class. The first is tonight. The second will be in May of 2022, when you graduate. I assume you put that in your calendar, right? All right. Now, the reason that we don't gather is not because we don't have a space big enough. Well, actually, that's true. We don't have enough space. But that's not the real reason. The reason is that while each of you is passionate about something, it is not the same thing. You won't all be in the same lecture hall, attending the same performance, or cheering the same football game. You were chosen to be a member of this great class precisely because you have varied interests, skills, and backgrounds. What I want to talk about tonight, and yes, since I have you all here, let's just go ahead and call it advice, be ready, may seem counterintuitive. I'm not going to stand up here and tell you to only pursue your passion at Penn, to look within, discover what you love to do, and then focus on that. Instead, I'm going to ask, or advise, that you embrace a growth mindset. A growth mindset posits that we are all continual learners, and that the journey is as important as the goal. A growth mindset asks that you not focus on one specific thing, but that you embrace new and different things while you're here and beyond. Because that is why you are here. Not to be laser focused on one subject, class, or grade, but to be broadly educated, to take in the forest and the trees. The always quotable Mark Twain said the following: "The 2 most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why." Think about that for a second. My hope is that in this Penn's year of why, you will take significant steps in your journey, it will be lifelong, to answer this question, why? Now, please don't take this advice the wrong way. I really don't want to hear from your parents, like emailing me that's saying, "Provost Pritchett just told me that I don't have to be pre-med." That's not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying. By all means, college is a time to pursue your interest and the field or subject that you find meaningful. But a growth mindset will allow you to learn about advances in other fields, advances that in our interdisciplinary world will be helpful to yours. Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck pioneered the notion of a growth mindset. She's the co-author of a new study of undergraduates, one that I met recently came on my newsfeed. This research has discovered that true passion, meaning strong commitment, does not spring from us fully formed. It develops over time by being open-minded and by exploring new things and by encountering challenges that need to be overcome. So let me focus just for a second on those things for a moment because they are important and relevant to your time at Penn. So let's talk about these challenges. We're all going through a difficult period in human history, a time when intolerance is on the rise. No place, no campus is immune. You will grapple with people and ideas you find disagreeable, even objectionable. At Penn, we strive to give everyone a voice. Open expression is a cornerstone of academic freedom, and freedom in general, by the way. And inclusion is also a core value of our community. Now, there is, of course, a natural tension between being inclusive and promoting open expression. But you can overcome that tension. It is not irreconcilable. You will certainly be challenged and possibly annoyed by ideas you encounter here. That is part of the discovery process. There are all sorts of trees in this forest. Being open-minded and willing to listen will help you articulate your own views and your own vision with nuance and clarity and a sense of purpose. You will also be challenged to think and to learn in new ways. The work will prove difficult, but let me give you one more piece of advice. You got this. You got this. You would not be here if we weren't confident you will succeed. Success, of course, is rarely a straight line, and I encourage you to approach success with a growth mindset as well.
It is more than a 4.0 or an undefeated season. It is friendships and relationships. It is being engaged and involved. It's making it to the top of that rock climbing wall, which, by the way, I still haven't been able to do. And it's getting a B or even a B minus in a class you never even imagined you might take. In short, it's not just about pursuing your passion. It's about growing your purpose, cultivating meaning in all the varied opportunities you will have here, and then doing what brings you joy. And finally, since I started with Mark Twain, let me quote him again. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Members of the class of 2022, let's begin.
Far-off place where a great warm welcome would be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be." I will find my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. I would go most anywhere to find where I belong. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate. And 1,000 years would be worth the wait. It may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. And I won't look back. I can go the distance. I will stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill road, but I won't lose hope. I go the distance and my journey is complete. Oh, to look beyond the glory is the hardest part, for a hero's strength is measured by his heart, his heart, by his heart. I am on my way. I can go the distance. I will face the every mile will be worth my while, till I find my hero's welcome right where I belong.
Again for Penn's Glee Club. Welcome, class of 2022. A special hello to those of you I've known since you were very little and you know who you are. And a shout out to CHS 277. Last month, I participated on a radio program featuring CEOs who work in family businesses in the Philadelphia area. The driving question for the 4 sets of family members interviewed that day was, what occurred in your life during ages 8 to 14 that made you the leader you are today? I was raised in Trump country before it was Trump country. By that I mean I was raised in an all-white rural community about an hour north of Philadelphia. We moved there in 1968 from West Philadelphia. I am the 4th of 6 children who grew up in a homogeneous environment with parents who were radical Black activists. My father commuted to work in Philadelphia as a physician entrepreneur, and my mother is an artist, organic farmer, and homemaker. I offer this personal bio to provide you with context so you can appreciate how, like you, what happened in my youth makes me who I am today. Sports played a significant role in my early years. At age 8, after struggling with asthma, I discovered my strength by playing softball on our local Little League team. My participation helped me to fit in with the other kids, something that was not automatic given the era and the complexion of the community. In 5th grade, I started attending a private Quaker elementary school where I was introduced to field hockey and lacrosse, two sports that would change my life and ultimately help me get into Penn. Going to practice every day after school became a ritual, providing me motivation, stamina, and structure. By regularly playing these fast-paced competitive games, I learned the connection between speed, agility, courage, and power. I discovered that I could be fierce and that practice made me better. When I started junior high school, I transitioned from a small liberal private school to a bigger, more conservative public school with a much larger, homogeneous group of students. I continued to define myself as an athlete, but also began to cultivate my academic and leadership qualities. Being on the honor roll became my top priority. I became captain of the cheerleading squad and a solid member of the JV basketball team. I defied the odds, ran for office, and became the first female African-American president of Student Council in 1975, just 8 years after the assassination of Martin Luther King, Jr. Thank you. The seeds that were sowed during these formative years helped me to become the person standing before you right now, a mother, an attorney, a trustee, and a very proud member of Penn alumni. Today, my passion is tennis. I fortify my core and my spirit with Pilates. Walking is more than transportation for me. Now, physical activity serves as an anchor to keep me grounded as I navigate my many responsibilities. The person you are today is the sum total of your many experiences. It's what makes you special and unique. This is the person you bring to Penn. You have a lot to learn, a lot to share, a lot to say, and a lot to hear. Keep your senses engaged, but also remember that time out is important to rest your body, your mind, and your soul. So answer the question about who you were when you were little, connect the dots to who you are right now, and know that as part of your life's journey, you are meant to be here. Thank you.
So let's give another round of applause to this wonderful trustee and alumna, Claire Lomax. Thank you so much. And also to the Quaker Notes, the Penn Glee Club, and you will hear the Ben Band again. Let's give it up for them. Woo. I now would like to call upon Senior Class President Aren Risinghani. Aren, would you come on to present the flag of your class, the class of 2022. It will join the flags of previous classes at official university events and future alumni celebrations. So, great. Okay, it is now my solemn and great pleasure to officially declare the start of the 279th year of the University of Pennsylvania. Let's hear it for Penn. And if you're like me, you believe that the best part of every meal is the dessert, And if you're not like me and you liked what came before, you're still invited to dessert. After the ceremony, please join us for reception under the tent behind you across College Green. And before we process, I want to thank everybody here for being such a wonderful part of a great Penn family. Now, I want to ask you all to please rise and join us in singing the Penn anthem, the red and blue. If you don't know the words yet, it's on the back of your tags. And let us invite the Glee Club back up here because I don't want to be behind the microphone at this point, and the Penn Band and the Quaker Notes all back up. Enjoy!